All right, it's good to see everybody again. I'm here because there's an attempt by these trustees to further restrict public access to the meetings and close the overflow room. This is a little bit convenient, but I wanted to let you all know that there are 65,000 students approximately and 7,000 staff, combined 72,000 people in over 122 schools over here. So you put up a sign over there outside that shows a capacity of 30 people. With 72,000 people in this board, you allow 30 people representation. That's 0.004%. And this is $1 million boardroom that was paid by taxpayer money. Stephanie, if you can bring up that and maximize that. These are the emails. I exchanged some emails with leadership, and I just wanted to show you the lack of transparency when I asked for the capacity ratings to these rooms. Can't really see it. I'm actually going to repost this video with the higher quality image. But on July 3rd, I emailed the chair, Joanne West, and I said, "Hello, Joanne, can you please direct me to a document that states the meeting room and overflow room fire code capacity?" July 4th, she said, "David, I'll look into your question." July 11th, I said, "It's been a week. Can you please let me know when I can expect a reply?" July 28th, "Can I get an update on this?" I've never heard back. Never got a reply on that. So I guess she didn't really look into it. November 28th, I sent an email to Scott, the assistant director, and I said, "Can you provide me with answers to my questions? Point me in the right direction to get the documents regarding the overflow room." And a message back, he said, "On the Waterloo District School Board, seating is strictly limited to 30 people in our public gallery." So those are not the documents that I requested. Next slide. November 30th, I wrote again and I said, "Please send me these documents as per my inquiry. I don't think the limits that you have posted out the door are accurate." And to that, I got a repeat email from Stephanie basically saying seating outside is limited to 30 people in the public gallery, and that the WRDSB continues to meet all legislative requirements to ensure the safety of staff. Well, I guess this is a good time to say that anything under 300 meets the safety and the requirements. So you could just make up a number like 30 and post it there and say it meets. You can also not let anybody in here and say you guys are being extra safe. On January 15th, so I sent an email again, 22nd of December, and I said, "Please send me the fire code capacity rating document." January 15th, Stephanie replied, "Below is an image of the current note of occupancy posted outside the board. We consider the matter closed and will not be answering further questions regarding occupancy documentation." So I've never got the fire code rating documents. I guess, the name of the game is deflect, dismiss, or ignore. So that document out there was posted on December 4th, conveniently. Before that, everything was, there was nothing. So it just shows that you guys are flying by the seat of your pants on this one. So I called the fire hall, and they told me that permit number 13-116735, which is the permit for this room, has a capacity of 300 people. Today we turned away 7 people. I see that not all staff are attending. Those chairs and desks could have been moved against the wall for more people to sit in the gallery. So why is this important? I mean, this boardroom is where you make decisions and where people from the public get to sit down and hold you accountable for those decisions. And this is why I believe that the leadership is under mounting public criticism and is trying to avoid accountability, transparency, and responsibility. There's no integrity or truth. That's why criticism is not allowed. And I'm going to give you a couple reasons why I believe there's mounting criticisms for this board, and rightly so, and I could see why you would want to limit that capacity because of the criticism. On January 17, 2022, you shut down Carolyn Brzezinski's presentation, which shed light on age-appropriate sexual books that promoted child medical transition. And January 24, 2022, you shut down Trustee Mike for defending Carolyn. On May 26, 2022, the director put out a menstrual health day video calling women people who menstruate. And I quote, "We don't refer to the products as feminine hygiene products because not all people who menstruate are feminine. So identifying people who are menstruators as opposed to identifying them by a particular gender is so important. I mean, this is so wrong on so many levels. I'm not really sure why you thought this was appropriate, but it's very disrespectful to women. I mean, I'd love for you to call any woman in this room a menstruator.
Todor, I'd like you to return to the topic of your discussion, which is reasons about, sorry, read it again. Boardroom and overflow room capacity and reason for restriction. So
Is this not reason for restrictions?
I'd like you to return the reason for the restriction to 30 people.
Delegate is talking about the reasons that he believes there is a restriction to the capacity of this room. And he's sharing his concerns as to why he thinks the room has only 30 seats.
I would, gallery, please. Your presentation is about the reasons for the restrictions, and you're going off into other topics. I'd just like you to bring it back to your topic about limiting capacity in the boardroom.
I think you understood what Cindy Watson was saying. This is what I'm talking about. You are restricting capacity to these boardrooms because of mounting concerns from parents. And I believe that you don't want to deal with this gallery holding you guys responsible. And these are the reasons why you need to be held responsible and why I believe that you're looking to limit this gallery. Absolutely, I'll continue. Yep, I'll continue. June 2022, the director hired a drag queen, Kanye, who was invited to inspire students. June 2023, you selected trustees foregoing the election process. You know, I could see why you'd want to limit the capacity. People are not happy about this. You know, then the Million March protest also happened in June. What about October 30th, 2023, where the trustees voted to allow minors to access explicit sexual content? I'm talking kids as early as young as 4 years old. I'm not off topic. I'm not off topic. Sorry. No.
Point of order. I think, you know, I mean, the delegation has made it very clear. He believes that, and he's getting specific about the reasons that he believes the capacity is limited in the boardroom. He's not going into detail about these decisions. He's just listing the decisions.
Okay, he was listing the decisions, but this last one, he started to go off and go into. So I'd like you to skip past.
I'm not going to skip past it, and I'll tell you why. When parents are coming in the gallery to hold you accountable, you know what, Joanne, this is typical behavior from you. This is typical behavior. And I'll tell you, the reason why this gallery is here is to hold you accountable.
Are you going to go through your list without going out onto tangents?
I don't believe I'm going on a tangent. I'm not going on a tangent. I'm listing specific reasons why people are not happy.
Okay, I'm not going to debate this anymore. I've asked you now twice to continue the list without going on a tangent, and you're not.
All right, I'll continue then. I'll skip over that one. December 11, 2023, the trustees voted to oppose parental rights. That's why the parents are here. Other reasons why the trustees might be voting to restrict public access is because the director and leadership continues upholding procedures AP 1235. You know, under this procedure, the leadership justifies allowing boys to go into girls' sports, in the girls' washrooms, and in the change rooms by simply the boys stating that they identify as girls. The leadership also promotes the transition of minors in secrecy without parental knowledge or consent. And this is why people are here. And this is why it's important to let them in so they can talk about this. And so you can see, put a face to the name. Were the girls or their parents consulted before the school board threw open the doors of our daughter's privacy? According to the Canadian Centre for Child Protection...
Okay, hang on a second. Now you're going off again on a tangent.
I think you're the only one that's not understanding me.
You were listing things, reasons why people were here, but now you're going off again. And I'm not, okay, I'm going to call an end to this delegation.
Thank you for watching. If you appreciate the work that I do, please consider supporting me financially. I'm very happy to speak up for the protection of kids, and if you can't support financially, I would appreciate it if you help me overcome the censorship and just share these videos with other people so they know exactly what is happening. I left a link in the description to my Ko-fi account where you can do a one-time donation or a monthly subscription. Anything helps and your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you once again.